So let's bring you some more on that news we broke a couple of minutes ago, that Endrick, the much sought after, very talented youngster from Palmeiras, agreement reached with Real Madrid whereby he'll be able to join Real when he comes of age in July 2024. There's a fee of 75 million being talked about. He'll be 18 there. For now, he carries on training with Palmeiras and he's coming to Madrid in the next week or so to have a look around the facilities there. Kevin Hatchard is still with us, European football expert. What do you read into that? First of all, he's a fantastic talent that lots of other clubs other than Real have been tracking for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a striker. He's a bit of a pocket rocket. He's only 5'8", but he's got a lot of power with his shooting, and he's somebody who's been, he was a bit of a YouTube sensation at one stage, he's somebody that clubs have been aware about for a long time. He's only played a handful of games. I mean, this isn't somebody with obviously a track record, but Real have done this before. They brought in Rodrigo. I think he's been a sensational signing for them, and Vinicius Junior has become one of the most impressive players in European and world football. So because they've got that pathway, because they can show potential signings, well, look, Vinicius Junior's developed, Rodrigo's developed, then they will come. And I think we've seen that Real Madrid still have this massive draw as a football club. And they've been quite savvy in the last few years in terms of they've kept their powder dry in the transfer market unless they've really wanted a player. And they've gradually got that debt down, whereas Barcelona...
Yeah, they've had to do that, haven't they?
They've chosen to do it that way. Barcelona have chosen to be taking a few more gambles.
They've spent money they haven't got. Let's be honest about it.
They have decided Barcelona said if we're going to still be a big football club, we need to spend our way out of trouble. So we need to still play at the top table and do it on credit effectively. Whereas Real Madrid slowly but surely managed to get that debt down. But it'd be interesting to see who was right in the fullness of time.
We have no official information at all about a fee, but talk of something in the region of 70-odd million quid. That's an enormous gamble for a guy who's only 16.
But we're seeing now, time and again, I mean, look at Jude Bellingham, for example, just 19, the way he's performed at the top level. We're seeing this time and time again. We might talk about him later, but Youssoufa Moukoko in the Bundesliga, he was scoring goals in Germany at 16, the youngest ever scorer in Bundesliga football. It is remarkable the way these young talents are being thrown in, and they are absolutely fearless. Rodrigo, I mentioned, the way he plays football, I know he missed a penalty for Brazil against Croatia, and that's obviously going to haunt him for a while, but the fact that he had the guts to step up and take it shows you what he's all about.